So I thought I'd give you a quick update about what's happening in Ukraine and the Kursk region. In a particular area near a village called Nikolske, the North Koreans have got stuck, or there's a North Korean brigade that's stuck and surrounded by Ukrainian forces, and the Russians attempted a rescue mission with tanks and armored vehicles, taking advantage of the fact that the ground is frozen and therefore they could move from the roads over the frozen fields and rescue their comrades. And they did so fluttering Soviet flags, oddly, on the tanks, and then the tanks got bogged down because Ukrainians had planted mines across the fields, as anybody would. And they're also using surveillance drones, so they knew when the Russians were coming, particularly out of the sheltered area, across the ridge, where they were completely exposed, no tree cover or anything, and they were just picked off. And then they got out of their tanks and continued attacking on foot. And again, the same nonsense. So all the North Koreans could do was watch helplessly as the Russians poured into the meat grinder, presumably encouraged by generals with the intelligence span that we haven't really seen since the First World War. And I don't quite understand why the Kremlin encourages its army to be so unbelievably thick. It's got something to do with Putin's desperation to retain power and to retain authority and to purge the army of anybody who looks as if he might be threatening Putin's authority, Putin's position. But frankly, the only thing threatens Putin's position now is an ice cube and or a popsicle that wants space in the fridge, because there is madness here. And the Ukrainian army, despite the fact that Trump is being so abusive of the Ukrainian leader, the Ukrainian army is genuinely making advances. Don't pay too much attention to the Russian trolls that are trying to suggest that Russia has Russia has the edge. If Russia had the edge, it would be all over Ukraine. It isn't. It's struggling to keep the little bit of territory that was taken by Prigozhin and the paramilitaries way back between 2013, 2012 and 2022. Russia is utterly broken, and it's bringing North Korea with it. This is a disaster.